Oh, shit. Fuck. It's been a long ass week. Oh, fuck. I hit start. Alright, what the fuck? Hey, welcome back to Ass Hat Podcast on YouTube. Yeah, this is a very heavily coffee, tea, something stained cover, no dust jacket copy of Kirby, King of Comics. This is the Mark Every in Air book. This is the third copy of it. Fourth copy. Rephrase that. Fourth copy I've bought of this. I have my own copy at home. That's in way better shape than this, and I paid between $7 and $10 plus shipping. I caught it on sale through like a book club. Got two uncles. They're the two that really got me into comics. One of them was around constantly because he lived near. The other one was I'd see like once every 5 years. But I got each one of them a copy. So that's three. And then I found this at a thrift store. It really ain't a thrift store. It's more like a... It's kind of like a used bookstore. It's in the corner of an antique mall. It's really hard to describe this place. And I'm not giving this place away, especially for books. This place is just like a gold mine. Because I don't know where the guy gets his shit, but he knows what to look for and he prices them really fair. I found some amazing shit there. This was really beat up and it was $1. So I took a chance and I'll grab it again. So let's check this shit out. There's the fucking king. There's Jack sitting at his damn drawing board. What's he drawing on? I don't know if you can make it out with his pipe. And just for the artwork, this is worth $1. I mean, I could cut this up and like decorate my walls really quickly. Look at that. It's like Cap, but it looks like he's on like, I don't know. Fucking Galactus. I don't know who that is. That is just badass. This is 76, so maybe a Celestial. That's, shit. I'm not as up to date on Kirby's 70s stuff. That's like a little bit of a blind spot in my history. Oh my God, look at this. Introduction by Neil Gaiman, working every day. I'm sure this has went back in print. Oh, I just caught that. Fuck. Look. You know how the Reds would always bleed? And I was looking at it. They fucking did the red bleed. That is so cool. I don't think I've ever noticed. Just the cover reproduction. I mean, look at this, man. That's the same. That is the first Sandman I read in the late 70s with early 80s. Adventure Comics became like a digest. It might have been just early 80s. I want to say it was in 79. Maggie, please be quiet, babe. And this is the Kirby Sandman is the first one I read. I didn't read the original one until years and years later. Probably like Secret Origins is probably the first that Sandman I read. And there's so much information. Like, this is just an introduction. There's so much information in this book. That'd be a wicked ass shirt. You never get it done because you got people from, every fucking company. It'd be cool to get one that was all Kirby's like independent shit or shit he owns himself. Yeah, I mean, people would recognize it as Kirby art. How many people remember Captain Victory and Silver Star, and Bombast, or the Kirby Estate? I remember. Does it say where that's from? Self-Portrait, Forever People, #4, August 1971. Okay, Vince Coletta inked him. Okay. Is it just childhood sketch? I mean, just like I said, just the art in this, man. This is the cool thing. This might have appeared someplace after this, and it might have been like in the Kirby Collector before this, but this is a complete story of the street code that had never been published. Kirby did about kid street gangs back in the, I'm guessing the Depression era probably, is what it looks like, or that's when it's set. I don't know when he actually did this. I don't know, the light in here, I picked a weird place to film. The light in here is kind of funky. Good class, and it's all new Kirby art. Look at this shit. I mean, look at that. Oh, somebody loved us seeing this colored, but just even in black and white. The way he does shit. Fuck. This is one of those where, I'm so happy I got to meet him. Even if it was only like, I spent 15 minutes talking to him probably. Well, yeah. Maybe 15. It might have been maybe 10. The Diary of Dr. Hayward. There's Action Comics. And, well, of course, not Kirby, but it's relevant. Well, the Blue Beetle. Kirby did some Blue Beetle work. Those shouldn't be. Blue Bolt. Now, I have some issues of Blue Bolt, but they're not the Kirby issues, sadly. I wish they were. I got way later when Blue Bolt doesn't even have superpowers anymore. Champion Comics. I don't know who that character is. It's a Harvey production. I don't know. I really don't know. That's the one that... Cap 9. And then this Red Raven cover. You don't hear a lot about Kirby's work on Red Raven. That's one that you hear about his Cap stuff from back then. But Red Raven's just kind of... Oh, man. Cap number 1. Look at that. Such a gorgeous piece of art. And Kirby's one of these guys, I really, as a kid, I didn't care for him that much. And I'll be honest, for 60s Marvel, if I got to choose between Kirby and Ditko, I'm going Ditko. Yeah, I don't even have to hesitate. I really, to me, Ditko is just like the best Silver Age artist there was. But Kirby was really fucking good. I think because he did so much, some of his shit ended up being rushed. USA Comics, look at that. Young Allies. Stan Lee Lieberwitz. No, Stanley. Is it Stanley? No, Stan Lieber. Stanley Lieber. Yeah. Lieberwitz. I mean, until I was, probably almost 30, I thought his name was actually Stan, last name Lee. I never questioned that was not his name. It's like, oh, that's a name. I mean, yeah, I should have thought about it because one of my best friend's older brothers who I hung out with him more than I hung out with her. His name was Stanley. Yeah, just as a first name. There's that Sandman shit I read. Oh man, look at this. That red and yellow. Damn. So glad I found this. I'm really wanting to cut this up and do something with it. Because just for $1, like I said, I've got another one. I don't know how hard these are to find. Now, if you can find this, I mean, with the Dust Shack and everything, I'd pay up to $10 for one in decent shape. I wouldn't pay more than that because this was probably a $20, $25 book when it came out. I really think they printed way more than there was demand for. But something, most comic fans would really enjoy it. Even if they're not a Stan Lee fan, just seeing how some of the art's done. I mean, I wouldn't say most. A good chunk of the people over the age of about 35 are Stan Lee fans. I understand if you're younger than that, you just don't get Stan Lee. I completely understand it. I really didn't when I was young. Because Stan Lee, what I was seeing Stan Lee was like, the Superpowers miniseries and the reprints. And the weird thing was that I would see the reprints of his Sandman stuff and enjoy that. But like his newest stuff, all I was really seeing was, the Superpowers. I saw a couple of issues, Captain Victory, shit like that. And it just wasn't catching him. It was like, okay, his time's over. He just had a little peak there. Not realizing, because at the time, that 60s Marvel shit, I mean, you couldn't get a hold of it. There was not reprints of it. Not easily available. Those Marvel reprint series from the 70s when they were flooding the market with them, those were off the market. I never hardly saw them. Never saw back issues because I grab them when I find them just to be able to read the old comics. Captain fucking 3D. Bullseye Devil Bird. This is a bad... Look. Here's the post up. Here's the actual cover. Look at that, man. Fuck, I love this artwork. Hotbox. And he did just art for, every fucking... It feels like there's pretty much every company worth its shit back in the day has some Stan Lee, Stan did a cover or a pinup. I mean, not Stan. Jack Kirby. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Jack. Woo! Jack Kirby. That's some Jack Kirby work. Stan, that situation. I think the original ideas was 50-50, Jack and Stan. Or, you know, Stan and Steve, or Stan and what, Don Heck was around back then. Who else was around back then? Oh, God, who's the other guy? I always forget their name. I can't think of their name. I'm sorry. I remember something else. Yeah, it was all 50-50. Yeah, a little ways into Fantastic Four, you can really tell that's Kirby writing a good chunk of that. If you've ever read... I mean, it's filtered through Stan, but it's Kirby coming with most of it. If you ever read Kirby's later stuff, you can really tell. Because without a filter, he's got some flaws. Sky Masters, I forget, yeah. It's a syndicated newspaper strip Kirby did. And they give you a bunch of strips. And the fucking... they were Archie by then. Archie Publications, were they? Yes, it's Archie Adventure Series. That's 1959, it's almost 60s. So this is right before Marvel reboots the entire Silver Age with the Marvel Silver Age. Archie tried, and this stuff's not horrible. What I've read, I haven't read a lot. You can get The Fly. I don't think it's under Archie anymore. I think, but this one, or like some old classic Shield stuff, you can get that. What is this? Oh, Classic Illustrated, Last Day Upon Page. Jack Kirby and Dick Ayers. With all the redraws demanded by the editors, Kirby called it the worst paying job of my entire life, including times I worked for free. Wow. I didn't know he did Classics Illustrated. The Silver fucking Surfer. Monster at my window. He did westerns. I mean, he just did a little bit of everything. Fantastic Four #1. It's a reprint of this. Is what I got Mr. Kirby to sign when I met him, because he had a pile of stuff on his table. And I bought an issue of... It was one of the books he did at Pacific. I want to say it's Captain Victory. Not sure. I bought an issue of that, and he signed that too. And that's been lost. The Fantastic Four I still have, but it is put up in a very safe place. Because it wasn't... It's like a year and a half after I met him, he passed. Fantastic Four. That's like a sketch for the cover. This is really cool. Look at this. Thor, Hulk. Fucking art, man. How much original piece of Kirby art will run you? The cover base fantasy #50. Yeah, it's Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko. That is just, that's so beautiful. That's another one I'd love, just a reproduction, like a poster size reproduction of that cover, because I just love it. Oh, what is this? Avenger. This is Jack Kirby and Paul Reinman. Yeah, Reinman. And there's him and Don Heck on Iron Man. Him and Dick Ayers on Sergeant Fury. Yeah, he was doing... Because Marvel was only allowed, what was it? 8 titles a month, I think it was. And they did like a bunch of bi-monthlies to make it like end up being 16. Not bi-monthly. Every 2 months. 16 a year. And just his art is just so fucking amazing. Some fucking Inhuman sketches. There's Black Bolt. There's Crystal. She's the one I knew the most about because I read the run of FF when she was a member. Medusa, Karnak, the Shatterer. This man, this monster. Stan and Kirby in 1966. That's before they had their falling out. And then this is like his idea to revamp Thor. This shit is just, oh man. I would love for somebody to do a toy line on that. Like there's enough, there's what, 5 there, you know, one of these companies, oh that's just so, look at that. I don't know, when is that from? Does it say? Presentation drawings for a proposed new version of Thor 68 through 69 art by Jack Kirby and Don Heck. Okay. I figured late 60s. Just more of his art. I mean, that's the thing. There's just so much of it in here. The fucking Tales of Asgard. There's the original sketch of it. Be a superhero. Give the toys for tots. The Silver Burper. Did he do that? Yes, he did. Kirby did a Silver Burper parody. The Incredible Hulk poster. Okay. This is the one from Marvel Mania with the Kirby face on it from, what, 69. So a few years before I was born. This is the one that came out. It's Kirby except for the face where they had Herb Trimpe do the face. I think that's because by this time Herb Trimpe was like the consistent artist on Hulk. Herb Trimpe had a long run on Hulk. I think that is why. Some more surfer art. And yeah, I've heard the stories about how it's kind of what Stan was wanting to do with Silver Surfer's main reason why Kirby left. Could be. Fucking Dark Side. The Days of the Mob. Book, I've only ever seen one copy in person. It's not really that hard to find. It's just there's not a huge demand for it, so you don't see it a lot. Like, people don't think to bring it to cons, because I think the last time I saw a copy it was like $25. And so it wasn't expensive, but I was like, I don't want to pay that. And this is some Superman shit where they redrew the Superman. There's Kirby's Superman face. There's Superman faces that got published. Kirby, they didn't like the way he drew the faces. Collages. Oh, Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen. That's the cover? Really? Wow. That's really cool. The New Gods numbers. That's got to be number one. Yeah, New Gods number one. Forever People. This is another blind spot. I've read some of this, but not a lot. I know the basic. Yeah, hold on. How does this open? Okay, give me a second. Okay, I figured it out. All right. Oh, there's a sketch. There's the print. This is what pops out on the side. It says best wishes from Big Bard to Jack Kirby. That's one of his creations. And then, look at that. That's fucking amazing. Mr. Miracle. Commandy. I've read more Commandy than anything else of his 70s DC shit. Yeah, well, I read, he only did, one issue? That Sandman series? There's some Commandy art. Look at that. And it's very Planet of the Apes. And then went back to Marvel. Oh, there's Sandman. Read that. Then went back to Marvel. I've read Machine Man. I've read some of the Cap stuff. The Eternals, I know it and read a few issues, but not a lot. It's one I really want to read more of. 2001. Another one I never see issues. And when you do, they're just jacked up higher than I want to pay. I ain't paying $10 a copy. I want reader copies. I'll pay $5. Devil fucking Dinosaur. It's all the shit Kirby created. This is Fantastic Four storyboards from the cartoon. And then he created Crusher. Fires rock missiles from his arms. No obstacle too great for Crusher. Crusher can fight 5 times his weight in villains. He did some animation. Okay, here we go. There's Captain Victory. There's Silver Star. Captain Victory is what? Silver Star is 83. Captain Victory is 81. So Silver Star came towards the end. There's a page from Captain Victory. Give me a second. Probably about issue 4. New Gods. That was the second series. Captain Victory and Galactic Rangers. It's entertaining. It's not great. Kirby really needs that editor, but it's entertaining. What the fuck is that? Magneto. Paul and Linda McCartney. In 1975, music legend Paul McCartney was touring with his band Wings, celebrating a new release album that included the song Magneto vs. Titanium Man. The Magneto in question was the master villain from the X-Men, so Gary Sherman, brother of Kirby assistant Steve Sherman, phoned McCartney's record company and suggested Jack be invited when McCartney's band played the Forum in Southern California. This was instantly arranged, and one night, Jack, Roz, their daughter Lisa, and Gary were McCartney's guests. They got to meet the former Beatle. Jack presented him with the drawing at left, and McCartney introduced Jack and dedicated a song to him to the audience's thunderous approval. That's really cool. Oh, Captain Glory. This is the top stuff. This is, the last shit you really got from Kirby. And Kirby got in some crazy ass psychedelic colors for being a guy that, as far as I know, he just smoked cigars. I don't even know if he drank. He probably did. That generation he comes from, he probably at the very least drank socially, but he wasn't known for being a drunk as far as I know. He didn't do any drugs, but I love this. Remembering you at Hanukkah. Hoping you will find that your holiday leaves many special moments behind. Happy Hanukkah, the Kirbys with the Thing. Odin, I'm guessing. Just, oh man, so much fucking badass art in here. Look at that. Yeah, I love this fucking book. Let me just fade out to that. Here's the table. Well, I'm glad I got a second copy now. Oh man, both sides got like, ugh, for a fucking $1. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I went a little on there, but I will talk to everybody later. That's my dog going nuts. Somebody just pulled up. Bye bye.